socially regressive subsidies from general taxpayers to the more advantaged segments of our community.
I call the honourable member for Robertson.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. My question is to the Treasurer. What does the 2013-14 final budget outcome tell us about the state of the budget inherited by the current government, and how will fixing the budget help my constituents in Robertson?
I call the honourable Treasurer. The member for Grainger will desist. Don't push it. The Treasurer has the call.
Well, I thank the honourable member for Robertson for the question and recognise that in Labor's last budget they promised an $18 billion deficit, but in fact they were so close it turned up as $48.5 billion deficit. They're only $30 billion out. $30 billion out. They were close this time. They were absolutely close. They only missed it by this much. $30 billion. I mean, it's quite a considerable effort, given there were no shock events in the last financial year, and certainly there was no shock event in the last election. But the fact of the matter is that that actually left Labor delivering 6 consecutive budget deficits totalling $230 billion. Well done. No wonder he was made the Treasurer of the Year by the rest of the world, because no one can meet that benchmark. No one can get there. In the last year alone, the deficit left by Labor was the equivalent of $2,000 for every man, woman and child in Australia. And it confirms that last year the Australian government had to pay $1.2 billion on interest just on the debt that Labor left. $1.2 billion of interest every month. Every month. 70% of that is heading overseas, because the Labor Party, when in government, they had to borrow from people overseas. And so, of course, the net result is about $800 million was going overseas. So what we inherited from Labor was true. Without corrective action, we would inherit in 10 years' time $667 billion of government debt,
the members for Charlton and the Health Minister will desist.
$25,000 of government debt for every man, every woman and every child in Australia. A child born in 10 years' time starts life as a result of Labor's actions with a $25,000 debt up front. And that's exactly why we are getting on with a job of fixing the mess that the Labor Party left, getting the budget back to a credible surplus, ensuring that the government lives within its means, and ensuring that business can have the confidence to get out there and employ more Australians. And that's one of the reasons why this year under the Coalition, job creation in Australia has been running at 5 times the speed it was under Labor in its last year of government. We are about jobs, we are about prosperity, and we are about fixing up Labor's mess.
I call the honourable member for Fowler. Yes.